What's going on, YouTube? How you doing? And no, you're not in the Twilight Zone. Yes, I'm wearing the same shirt from yesterday, but I am enjoying my 2 weeks off, so don't worry, tomorrow, different shirt. But that's not what I want to make this video about. I just want to discuss real quick about the Democratic National Circus show that we had to deal with for 2 whole days, and they had to put it in 2 parts because they got all these circus clowns on stage, and I just want to wrap it up in one big little analysis. I'm not going to talk about the pandering. I'm not going to talk about the freebies and the government ran this and government ran that and freebie. But I am going to talk about who actually won it. This is my analysis about who actually won the 2-day circus show. Kamala Harris. Watch her. And by the way, listen, I'm going to make a bold prediction today, July 2nd, 2019. Kamala Harris, yes, she is going to be the one that's going to be the winner above everybody else. Yes, she's going to be beating Joe Biden. Because if you saw Joe Biden's performance in the second part of the National Circus show, this guy kept on talking, and then he just had to stop himself and said, "No, I'm done. My time's up." Kamala Harris, she used her background as a prosecutor. She came in hard. She came in heavy. She came in strong. As a matter of fact, Don Smooches Lemon on CNN was praising her, calling her the queen, and she's going to be beating Donald Trump's butt. But let's talk about Kamala Harris. Like I said, my prediction, she's got it. She will be the one. Why do I say Kamala Harris? Because Democrats are always looking to virtue signal. As you know, they always throw in everybody's faces. Under the Democratic Party, we got the first black president in Barack Obama. When in actuality, Barack Obama is biracial. Okay, and that's not being racist. That's being factual, because even Barack Obama himself said that his mother was white. He even showed pictures of his mother and him as a baby sitting on her lap. Don't call me a racist. Just call me the truth teller over here, because that is true. Kamala Harris, what is she? Well, her mother's Indian, her father's Jamaican. Even though she's trying to go around to claim that she's American black. More on that later. What I'm trying to say is, she is the Democrats' favorite kind of person they want. A POC, a person of color, and a woman. Because they want that. They want Kamala Harris to win the presidency in 2020 so they could virtual signal some more and said, look, because of our party, we got the first biracial president, and now we got the person of color and a woman as president, all under Democrats. That's why they want Kamala Harris. And I mark my word, she's going to win. Unless she does something screwy and something Joe Biden-esque. Oh, she's got this lock, stock, and barrel. Now, speaking of which, let's talk about this. Here's my analysis about Kamala Harris. First of all, she's a hypocrite. She's going to sit there and say that when she becomes president, she's going to use executive orders to ban guns right off the bat. That's going to be her first thing. Right off the bat. Here's this pen. I'm going to sign an executive order. Guns banned. But yet, she owns a gun. A handgun. And look, I don't care if you're liberal or conservative. Second Amendment right is you can have a gun. You have the right to bear arms. You have the right to protect yourself, defend your family, and defend your property. That is your right. And as far as Kamala Harris is concerned, yeah, she got guns because she was a prosecutor. And you know what, though? I don't blame her. Prosecutors, judges, police, they get death threats all the time. Even defense lawyers get death threats all the time. Especially when their client ends up in jail. You know that the client's family is going to be calling them, talking about you going to die today. It's just facts. It's just true. And they get guns to protect themselves. I don't blame that. But don't be a hypocrite and going to sit there and say, I'm going to sign your gun rights away, violate the entire Second Amendment. You can't own guns when you own guns. And let's talk about Kamala Harris' career as a prosecutor to begin with. She was a tough on crime liberal. Ironically, Joe Biden was a tough on crime liberal. As a matter of fact, wasn't Joe Biden the one who wrote the crime bill in 1994? So here's what Kamala Harris did. Oh, she put away men in jail for truancy. Skipping days out of school, cutting class. Like, who's never done that before? Minor drug offenses. Okay? Like when you got a dime bag. No, she put them in jail for 6 months. Okay, never mind the freaking brick of dope down the street. Okay? No. We got to get that little kid over there with a dime bag and put him away for 6 to teach him a lesson. Oh, that's great. Great idea. I'm going to make a man. You're going to put a boy for cutting class for minor drug possession, minor drug charges, throw them in jail, have their masculinity taken from them by getting ass raped in jail, and then come back into society 6-7 months later, and they're going to hate society, they're going to hate the world, and they're going to do harder crime, and you're going to wonder what happened. You tell me. The one thing, though, that Kamala Harris screwed up on was she talked about how she got bused into school. 1 second with that. She got bused into school? Well, let's see. Okay, so she went from the bus to a historically black college to being a prosecutor to the casting couch to a senator, and now she's running for president. Not a bad ride after all, huh? Moving right along. Well, there's been discrepancies regarding that, according to my notes. I'll even put a link in the description box. See, the Berkeley School District has confirmed that her elementary school was segregated a year before Harris started kindergarten, contrary to claims that it was integrated 6 years earlier. Then she tried to play the race card as an American black. Well, her mom is Indian. Her dad is Jamaican. And when they divorced when she was 7 years old, she moved to Canada. Then she came back to the United States. Oh, by the way, she was in Canada listening to Tupac and Biggie and Snoop Dogg long before they even came out. But anyway, she came back to America to attend Howard University, a historically black college. Hey, congratulations. But another thing that she did, that she goofed up on, was the whole, question of who here would abolish their private health insurance in favor of a government-run plan. She raises her hand, along with Bernie Sanders. Here's a key question, but the key thing is listen to the question. Who here would abolish their private insurance for a government-run health care? When Kamala Harris was questioned that on Morning Joe by Willie Geist, she was like, whoa, wait, no. She said no, emphatically said no. She would not abolish it. But then Willie Geist re-asked that question from Lester Holt. And then she's like dumbfounded. And then Willie Geist said, you probably heard the question differently. And she said, probably so. That shows you right there she's not going to be standing on her ground about her stance on, government-run health insurance. Even she knows that government-run health insurance is a bad idea. Yeah, like we need the government. We can't even get the government to sit there and secure our borders. We're going to trust the government to run our health care? Okay. Look, when it comes to health care, this is what I believe. Get the freaking government out of health care. Just get rid of Obamacare from the get-go. That needs to be removed, okay? I am disappointed that when Republicans held Congress under President Trump before the midterm elections, that they did not do anything to get rid of that mandate. Because what we need to do is get government out of healthcare and let healthcare open up the markets and let healthcare compete. Okay? Listen, with my healthcare, I got good healthcare. They're good to me. Fine. But you know what though? If Aflac can give me something better for far less, bye-bye healthcare. I'm going to Aflac. But if my healthcare can give me the same thing that Aflac gives, and with better perks, see ya Aflac. That's how it's supposed to be. We should just open up the markets and let the healthcare industry compete within themselves. We do not need government-run healthcare. And if you think I'm making this up, the VA is a government-ran healthcare system. Do you see? While they're treating our vets, they can't even take care of 1% of our population, and these morons want them to take care of all 330 million people in America. Nay, I say. But despite all that, despite the blatant hypocrisy of Kamala Harris, unless she really screws up like Joe Biden, has a Joe Biden-esque screw up, she's your girl. She's the one. Because like I said, she's double wrapped. Double wrapped in as a person of color and a woman. More virtual signaling points for the Democrats. Anyway, that's the video. I didn't want to make it too long, but just want to say thank you for your time. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, rate, comment, share, subscribe again. Really appreciate it. And thank you very much. Have a great day.